The first part of the training process involves the dog coming in for a week's assessment to determine the capabilities and what the client really wants the dog to do. That week is very much about the assessment of the dog settling into the environment, to make sure that I'm looking at what the dog is, because normally when dogs come in for the first few days they're quite timid, quiet and everything else, so you never see the full potential. That then moves on to a phone call to the client, explaining what I believe the dog can achieve, what the client wants, and we then agree a program of training to suit the requirements of the client. Typically, in order to get a 6 to 9 month old young dog from a complete novice through to a complete gun dog can range anything from 3 months for the very, very basic training that you would expect a dog to be able to do, which is stopping on the whistle, doing a small amount of handling work, heeling, and good on the lead, right through to a fully trained field trialing dog, which can take anything up to 12 to 18 months. And that is a competition dog. The owners are very much encouraged to be involved in the training program from day one. I regularly encourage phone calls. I will make phone calls to the clients to make them aware of where progress is, and I definitely encourage the client to come and visit the dog at least once a month or once every six weeks. With regards to the transition from my training to that of the owner, I can offer one-to-one sessions, going through with the owner exactly what the dog will do, how I actually get the dog to do it, and the progression into the shooting field. I can actually, in the shooting season, I can take clients with me to a local shoot where I pick up. Handing over the trained dog does not simply involve the owner coming here, me putting the dog on the lead and the owner going away with the dog. It is very much a transitional period, which 9 times out of 10 involves me communicating to the client exactly what the dog will do, how to get the dog to do it, and making sure I'm around to support the owner, the client, when they go back to the home environment. There are lots of gun dog trainers in the country offering the services that we offer. I believe Shropshire Gundogs offers something that is quite unique. We do not go for quantity, we go for small dogs, and we are limited the amount of dogs we actually want in the kennels, so that we ensure that we give the one-to-one time and tuition that each individual dog needs in order to progress through happily through his training program. We will only have a maximum of 4 or 5 dogs in for training at any one time. We live in an ideal location with regards to shooting because we have lots of shoots around us. I have access to varied types of ground. We're out in the peace and quiet of the countryside. I can introduce the dogs to live game. You can train a gun dog 90% with dummies in order to do all the handling work, but there is no substitute for the actual finding, hunting and flushing of real game.